Neuro-Spicy entrepreneurs have three main challenges when it comes to creating and delivering a good presentation. One is we get really excited and it's easy for us to get a case of the zoomies about certain topics that we have taken a special interest in. Or on the flip side, if we try and create a presentation that we're not super interested in, we can be very boring and dry and not do a very good job. So we need to be able to balance it so that we don't ramble and rush. One really cool way to do that is just to remember the 1 slide per minute rule. So whatever information you're presenting, if it's like a 45-minute long presentation, you don't want to exceed 45 slides. And of course, you need to make sure that you're only presenting about things that you're actually interested in. 2 is we can experience rejection sensitivity at a much higher rate than our neurotypical counterparts. This results in 2 things happening in our presentation that we don't want to have happen. One is that we attempt to over-deliver. We're so afraid we're going to let our audience down that we cram way too much knowledge into one presentation. The second is that we get really nervous about making the ask at the end of our presentation. We're afraid that, that rejection is going to happen, that they're not going to want it, and so we really struggle to transition from the meat of the presentation over into some form of sales pitch or next step that our audience can take to stay in our world. When it comes to cramming too much in, we kind of already covered that with the 1 slide per minute, but let's talk about what you can do when it comes to transitioning to your sales pitch at the end. A very simple thing is that during your presentation, you have taught your audience something. You have helped them solve some kind of problem during your presentation if you've done it correctly. So when you get to the end, the thing that you pitch should simply be a way to either get a better result, increase their chances of a result, do it faster, or do it easier. For example, I'm sharing information in a little mini presentation right now on a TikTok that is teaching you about some Neuro-Spicy challenges and how to overcome them when you're doing a presentation. So a really simple pitch is to follow me for more presentation tips, because that's going to help you make a presentation faster, easier, better. Finally, a third challenge that Neuro-Spicy entrepreneurs have when it comes to doing presentations is that we tend to rely on deadline mode to get them done. This means our presentations end up feeling very rushed and maybe not as cohesive because we're doing them at the last minute. One of the best solutions to this is to go over to dragonslides.com and get my free course, because I'm going to show you the 7 phases that your presentation needs to have so you're not facing blank slides. You're able to just dive straight in, fill in the blanks, and create a really good presentation without having to wait until deadline mode. So, dragonslides.com for my free training, and in the meantime, smash that follow for more Neuro-Spicy friendly presentation tips.